Hey guys, welcome to another cozy bookish vlog. I just want to film the next few days with you guys as I have a quick work trip to DC where we have 2 very long travel days ahead of us where I hope to do quite a bit of reading, but also in my downtime there, I hope to visit a few bookstores that I know I love in the area. I'm hoping to start Rites of the Starling. I think that's what it is. It's the second book in the Shield of Sparrow series. It just came out, so I have it queued up on my Kindle. I also have the audiobook. I'm hoping that's the book that I read primarily today. So I'm gonna go ahead, put on my comfy airport outfit, and we'll probably just head there because otherwise I'm just gonna be sitting here wondering what I'm supposed to do with my hands. I made it. I feel so tired, but not like it's late tired, although it is because it's 11:30 here, but my body only thinks it's 8:30. It's more like the travel day tired. We have things to talk about, but I need to get ready for bed. So I'm gonna do that. We'll chat once I'm in bed. We have got to talk about Rites of Starling because I cannot believe that I finished this book in its entirety today, but also I really just want to put a face mask on and knock out, so let's do this recap of today. My first flight was a 4-hour flight to Chicago, and that's where I read about 70% of this book. I was hoping to do like a verbal update at the airport and like give something to you guys, but frankly, I'm not someone that's gonna pull out the camera and even like sit in my own little corner if anyone can see me talking to my camera, let alone if they can hear me talking to my camera. So that just like really wasn't an option. I had a good layover, like an hour and a half between like getting off of the plane and then like boarding the next flight, but I had like 30 minutes of traveling to the next gate. That airport is too big and it takes way too long to get from one place to another. I don't like it. And then I also had to figure out like substance. I needed to get true food. So I was on a mission while I was there. But I definitely expected that like hour and a half off of reading and everything for it to kind of slow me down and like the travel fatigue to definitely catch up with me. And I didn't expect like heading into today to like read on the second flight. False. Because then I saw I had basically the same time as the second flight. It was like a 2-hour flight to DC and I had 2 hours left in the book. And I was like, I need to finish it. I need to do it. So obviously I did. You guys saw me do that. It was incredible. I don't want the ending of the book to affect my overall rating and experience, so I'm probably gonna hold off on the rating, but the ending was so good. I just don't want to take away from the fact that for the first like 50% of this book, it's not like I didn't care. Like I was invested and I wanted to know what was going on, but it wasn't the same like obsessive kind of feeling that I feel like I did have in book 1. But like I still liked our characters, but then I felt like just things picked up really well in the second half of the book, and that's when I became a lot more like what's going on with every single chapter. I ate this up. All of our POVs, all of the storylines, oh, it was just so good. I loved how everything was kind of unraveling in the last 30% of the book. We were figuring out a lot more with all the mysteries going on, our characters and like their kind of individual journeys and self-discoveries of everything. Like we're just seeing how things are unfolding and connecting, and it was incredible. It was incredible. I'm very excited to see where this goes. I feel like Devney Perry nailed this book in having all the different plot lines and characters that she did and how she chose to tell the story. Chef's kiss. Just like chef's kiss. I can't believe I read this book today. That was just not a part of the plan. I finished it and I still had about like 30 minutes left of the flight because we were on, like I was like boarded and sat, and before we even like pushed back from the gate, I felt like I was reading for like 45 minutes to an hour. So I had a good chunk of the time that I was like, do I start another book? And I was like, girl, slow down. So I had watched a YouTube video that I had downloaded earlier. Can't believe how much I read today. So I'm just so happy. I don't know what we're gonna pick up next, but I'm gonna go to bed because I'm very tired. So tomorrow I'm gonna wake up early. I was thinking about washing my hair and everything tonight, but I don't want to blow dry it even like 50%. I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna wake up earlier tomorrow to do everything. I have a meeting mid-morning. I don't know if I'm going to lunch with my coworkers. I might, but I think I am getting dinner with some of them. So it makes me think maybe I'll skip out on the lunch and we're gonna head to Alexandria. Very excited. If you watched my last vlog here, I love, love, love Alexandria. It was my first time going, even though I lived here for a couple years. Embarrassing that I didn't go sooner, but I traveled there and it's not too far. And there are a couple like indie bookstores, and there's one that got to reopen into a full bookstore. I'm so excited. They had like opened a couple years ago, and then there was like a fire or something within a month of them opening. I feel like even a week maybe. It was insane. And then they had to like open up a little like closet of a space that someone allowed them in their own business, and that's what I got to go visit last time to support them. But now they are back with their own storefront, so I want to go. I want to see them. It's the Friends to Lovers bookstore. I think they have like Old Town Books or something like that that's also there. So I want to go there tomorrow, and then I'm hoping we can go to Georgetown on Wednesday morning. So I'm hoping we can go before I need to catch a flight in the afternoon. But I'm gonna probably see you guys in the morning. I'll check in, but then we'll really get going when I'm done with my work stuff. Good morning, happy Tuesday. It's about 7:15, which I am very impressed by because I told my coworkers I would head their direction no later than 8, and I set my alarm for 6, thinking I needed 2 hours to like slowly wake up, take a shower, blow dry my hair, and then get ready for the day. But we knocked it out in less than an hour. I actually woke up at 6 to the alarm and turned it off, reset it for 7, and I was like, we're doing a slick back bun. I don't care. I can't fathom getting up right now. Like my body thinks it's 3 in the morning. I fell back asleep. I just like let my eyes just shut, and then my brain started like working and the thoughts started coming. I was like, okay, we're like waking up. My brain's not gonna settle back down. So I woke up and I did all things, and now we're ready. I do want to head to a coffee shop and just get something. Now that it's like earlier, I'm thinking I'll go and actually like sit in there. I was looking on my maps because while I used to live in this area, I know new places can pop up. There's still really not a good like coffee shop to go to. That's like your casual coffee shop. Like you can go, you can sit. I think there's 1 or 2 options that's more sit down vibe, fancier vibe. I want to just go down, get a drink, maybe sit for a second and leave. So our options unfortunately are more of like the chains that are right here. Again, walkable area. And I'm thinking I'm just gonna go to the Starbucks that's right across the street from my office. I'm thinking I'm gonna get a hot chocolate because I just looked at the temperatures. It's 35 degrees this morning. It's supposed to be in the like low 60s later, but like 35 degrees. I didn't bring a winter coat. I have a jacket that's gonna help me over my sweater. So I'm thinking I'm gonna get to the Starbucks, get a hot chocolate, and then sit there and drink it, then get like an iced like coffee drink, maybe like an iced caramel macchiato, and then head to the office. That's my game plan. I'm very excited for the meeting. Honestly, it should be really fun. And then I say really, because it's just like topics that I care about and I'm excited to present because I was finishing up those charts over the weekend. And then we get to go to Alexandria. I just still don't know if I want to do like lunch here with them because I don't know their lunch plans, or if I'm just gonna like go immediately. But I think I'm gonna come back here after my meeting and change into jeans because right now I'm in more of like dress pants. I don't really want that. I'm gonna go ahead and head out, and I will probably check in with you guys whenever I am back here after my meeting. Okay, I know I have not talked with you since getting back from my meeting, but We just ate lunch. I just went frolicking on my own. The meeting ended. It went really well. And then they had some more meetings like that I didn't need to be a part of. And I was like, I think instead of waiting around for another hour or so before you guys go to lunch, I'm just going to take off. And so now I'm in Alexandria. It's like their old town. You can hear the planes from the nearby airport, cars. Like, I love this environment so much. It's like a less stressful New York. I love it. We are in Old Town. I just had sushi at Momo's. I had never been there before. It's a hole in the wall place. I'm obsessed with it. It was so good. And now we get to go to Friends to Lovers bookstore. So let's go. So as you can see, we are done at the Friends to Lovers bookstore, and it was so perfect and cute. It is definitely a like romance bookstore and romance adjacent genres. So we're at our second bookstore, Old Town Books, that has all the genres. It's more of like a normal standard bookstore. I'm very excited. I love this one. They have so many good options. I might get a book here. We'll see. The other one, I was so focused on like all their extra things, and I like didn't see anything that I felt like I needed to have as far as books. As someone in their fiction era, this could definitely have something for me. So let's go in and check it out. Also, I will definitely give you guys a haul when I get back to the hotel because I got so many goodies. Dude, me and Allie's, we go like this because that's where you can actually find a spot to talk and it's not so loud. We made it to Georgetown. I just got Blank Street coffee. I'm obsessed with this place. I got a strawberry matcha this time. Normally I get the blueberry, but I guess they're not selling it right now. That's devastating. I feel like it's a really good spring flavor. Wow. The strawberry hits so hard, so that's okay. I don't even care. It's so good. So I decided to come down to Georgetown because I realized we got done at Alexandria so early. It was only like 2:45-ish. So I came down here. It's now a little after 3. I got Blank Street, and I'm so glad I did because they're actually closing at 3:30 for like maintenance stuff, so they're wrapping up early. So glad I went there. And then now we're gonna head to Barnes, which is a 3-story Barnes. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. I got one book that I've been eyeing at every single bookstore, from like a store to the airport bookstores. I've been looking at it every single time, so I went ahead and bought it at the Old Town Books. I don't know if I'll get anything at this Barnes. I really just want to walk. I want to walk and wander and no one's bothering me. You know what I mean? So let's go. so glad to be home. Oh my god, leaving Barnes was horrendous because it was peak like post-work traffic, so it took like double the time to get back and we were just like inching forward. I was about to lose my mind. But if my Uber driver could be patient and calm and serene, so could I. So I just took a deep breath. I was like, girl, you're not in a rush. It's fine. I think I felt more bad for them, so I like tipped even more. So I was like, I'm like so sorry that you're also kind of wasting your time here and could be getting like more driving, more Ubers opportunities. So I was like, I'm gonna tip you a little bit more. Nonetheless, I am back. I am ready to give you guys a haul of everything I got. So I'm gonna go through and show you what I got myself and then also what I got Riley. So I'm gonna go through Old Town Books first because I just got a couple things. First up is this root beer. I love trying just like funky root beers, like different brands and things I don't see at a grocery store. I don't think I've ever tried this. So I figured we can have that tonight. And then I also picked up a book. I picked up this one. It has caught my attention for the last like 5 to 6 bookstores I've gone to. It's Annie Knows Everything by Rachel Wood. It is all about Annie who thinks she knows what's best for everyone. But when her life goes sideways, the inner workings of her own heart become a total mystery. Can she stumble her way to happily ever after? This synopsis, I'm hooked. I've seen mixed reviews on Goodreads. I think I could just have a fun time with it if I'm going into it for just like fun vibes. After getting let go of her job and learning her sister's engaged to the worst man alive, Annie needs a win. Luckily, she's able to talk her way into an opening on her company's data strategy team, whatever that means. So what if she doesn't know how to write code? How hard can it be? Shirley Connor, the team's overworked, aggravating, and distractingly hot interim head, will soon realize how capable Annie is. Annie sets her sights on landing this new job, even if that means ignoring the chemistry building between her and her new boss. And she tries to gently convince her sister to reconsider her engagement. But with sparks flying at work and at home, she begins to see how complicated taking matters into her own hands can be. Maybe, just maybe, Annie doesn't actually know everything. I feel like this could be so fun, and it just kept pulling my attention, so I went ahead and got it. That's just a couple things I got there. I got quite a few things from friends to lovers. So, oh, that's where my wallet is. That's good to know. Okay, let me go through the things that I got myself. I wanted so badly to just get the full sets of everything, but I held off. I got these sweat shorts, and they have the friends to lovers embroidered on them. It had like a cropped kind of sweatshirt to go with it. Yes. And then I also got the sweatpants. It's definitely a darker kind of red than I feel like it's showing on camera. This is something where I think it's on the side. It says friends to lovers. Like, shut up. Shut up. It also had a hoodie. Yeah, I was this close, but I was like, girl, stop. Stop, stop, stop. So I got myself these, and then I got some stickers. First of all, bookmark. Even though I didn't get a book, I was so happy. I was like, can you like add them? Like, I'll pay, I don't care. Like, and she's like, girl, you're gonna get it for free. And I'm like, I love you. So then they had stickers that's of their storefront, their logo, kind of another like logo kind of thing. And then this one says, love your neighbor. And so I just really, really love that, especially right now. So I want to definitely have that one. And then the rest I got for Riley. So I got her the same like bookmark. I was like, I'm gonna need 2. I got her the 2 logo and like storefront bookmarks, or not bookmarks, stickers, and then this tote. I feel like she's gonna love this. It's so cute. Give the heart what it wants. Romance bookstore. And obviously the logo with Alexandria, Virginia. Obviously, I would love for her to be here, but until she's able to visit it on her own, she can have some stickers and a tote. And so this is me just like getting it for her, but also her willing to watch Milo and her husband. But okay, I'm gonna navigate the subtle mess that I've been making for someone that does need to check out of this hotel tomorrow morning. I'm gonna rest for a second and then I'll come back and we'll talk about the rest of this evening and what tomorrow looks like. Life is so good. I just got my dinner delivered. I love this ramen place so much. It's Jinya Ramen Bar, which is not a local to DC thing. However, it's not in Orange County or near Orange County, so I never get it anymore. I'm so excited. They have a chicken wonton ramen, which is my favorite, and I feel like every single ramen place I have looked at in Orange County does not have a chicken wonton ramen. And then there is the seasoned eggs. I got two. I got two because they are life-changing. Absolutely life-changing. So I'm going to get comfortable. You can see the tip of my laptop. I think I just need to log in and edit tonight because I just realized I've done 0 editing. Theoretically, it should be done tonight, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But I'm hoping between tonight and tomorrow morning, I can finish it because I have to start editing a vlog. So I just want to spend the time doing that. I was thinking about reading, obviously, but we have a full travel day tomorrow, so might as well take advantage of another long day of flights to deal with that and start a new book. So for now, I'm just gonna edit tonight and eat my ramen. I'm just gonna chill, relax. So I will see you guys in the morning.
Open air, side by side we sway there in all the colors. Summer love.
We are back home and I have quite the reading update for you guys, but I am 90% of the way through the Song of Achilles. I read so much of it on the second flight, and I just feel like we need to go ahead and finish that book so I don't leave you hanging. So let's go ahead and finish it. You guys saw me read The Sea of Monsters, which is the second book in the Percy Jackson series. I read that on the first flight. I was so shocked by how quick it went by. So I was gonna read the third book, but I couldn't get the ebook on Libby. So I was like, okay, it's fine. I already have the Song of Achilles. I locked in on that second flight. You couldn't have paid me to put it down. I was so obsessed. It is so good. It is a way more digestible way of handling all of the Greek names. I really struggled in school with all of it, but at the same time, I at least had learned of the Trojan War. So these names sound familiar, but there's just so many. And I feel like this, where was this in high school? Just give me the Song of Achilles and I feel like I could take a test on it. So we're gonna lock in and finish the last 10% of this book. The most heartbreaking, I'm sure, because I just had one heartbreak. Like, obviously we all know what happens. I have reached heartbreak number 1, if you will. We're about to finish this book with heartbreak number 2. I love starting my day off with this. This is so much fun. What a wild way to start my day. Like, let me just read the most gut-wrenching book to start my day. Like that was a wild choice. But wow, this was incredible. Let's start with this book and then we will also recap The Sea of Monsters. But are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This was just so well told. I loved getting this background information on them and their relationship. It was just incredible. I think I didn't know how I would feel about it because I already like knew what happened from history, from school kind of thing, but that didn't matter because you still get such a depth to the story. That's what this is bringing. It's bringing the depth, it's bringing the emotional damage, it's getting you to connect to these characters so well. It just hurt. It hurt so much. But there's an element of so much love to it. Like that grief and heartbreak because you love someone so much and you got to see that love. I love it. It was so good. I said it before, I'm going to say it again. We need this in high school. We need this in history class because then I'll really understand what's going on. I do feel like this actually allowed things to click in my brain that I was told in high school. So if you have also been putting off this book, this is your sign to read it. I actually put it on my April TBR because I had this connection in my brain where I was like, oh, April showers, rain, tears. Let me put this on my TBR. Like that was legit the logic. I'm surprised I didn't sob more, but it also could have been the fact that I only read the last 10% sitting here. So enough to make me tear up, and I think probably a tear fell, but it wasn't like the sobbing that I feel like I could have experienced if I read the last like 25% in one sitting. Nonetheless, go read this book if you have not. Moving into Sea of Monsters, this was crazy. This was a crazy combo that I didn't really think about in the moment. I picked up The Sea of Monsters just because it was a pretty short book. I didn't want something that was gonna be super long where I was like, maybe I could even finish this in the flight. That's exactly what happened, but it was so wild to read The Sea of Monsters first and get all these Greek names showing up and all these characters that, you know, some we've met in The Lightning Thief and then obviously continuing into book 2, but then we have new people mentioned in book 2. We have all that. And then we get into this and all these names are mentioned again in Song of Achilles. Like it was just something I didn't like think about in the moment. It was cool having these two kind of Greek stories that I was following and obviously a very different context and vibe. I loved it. The Sea of Monsters is the last book that we have any movies or shows on. So I still knew like what was coming, what was gonna happen. To some level, I know movies and shows can kind of tweak things, but my point is like I knew the storyline. So from this point on, this is where I'm excited for the Percy Jackson series because now I don't know what's going on. Now I have no idea what's happening. And especially with the Disney Plus show, like I want to know. I really want to know, and I'm really excited to read it and just continue on with the series. I don't remember how many books there are. I know there's quite a few. I definitely want to read The Titan's Curse. Is that what it is? The Titan something. Book 3. I definitely want to read it soon. I just don't know when. I think I put a hold on Libby. When I said like it wasn't available in the moment, I was like, well, let me put a hold and like we'll see. I think I put the hold, so when it comes in, we'll definitely read it. But I really like that. It was like perfect for a few hour flight because I was able to finish it. If you're looking for a good like plane book, I feel like the Percy Jackson series is perfect because I don't know how long the rest of them are actually, but I think the audio for the Sea Monsters it was only like 8 hours. So obviously if you're listening to it like faster, like it was just good for a few hour flight. So I really like that. And I can't wait to continue. This was so much fun. I was able to give Riley her stuff when I picked up Milo. So she got the tote bag and her stickers. Of course, naturally, she thought they were very cute. I'm so excited to junk journal for the DC trip. I feel like I actually got quite a bit of things. I tried to keep receipts and these stickers. I got like a pamphlet. Like I tried to get things so that I could still make a journal spread even though we were there for such a little time. I'm excited, and I actually edited a majority of the vlog last night. This is me coming on to close out reading the Song of Achilles and then close out the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I love these trips, these like DC vlogs, because it's just so much fun going back there as someone that lived there, and we always make sure to hit all my favorite spots. Always have a good time. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.